What is up, everyone? It is your boy Abel, and today I'm gonna give you the first gear-to-gear update on the Tesla Cybertruck. Let's get it. All right, guys. So, kind of diving into this is just gonna be a conversation between us. I'm gonna be sharing some information, reading off some facts about the Tesla Cybertruck. But what I want to do is, since it's such a dope car, and since Elon Musk is pretty much in part to the presentation that they had for the Cybertruck, feels like maybe like 5 months ago, and in part to the tweets that he's sending out regarding it, I kind of just wanted to, to track the progress and share some of those updates with you guys, and wanted to kind of have like discussions within the comment section about the Cybertruck. It's a dope car. There's really nothing out like it out in the market, or I'm assuming will be out in the market by the time that the Cybertruck comes out. As you guys know, I'm a huge Tesla fan. Like, I post regularly about Tesla. I think Tesla will easily... Okay, maybe I should take a step back. I will highly consider it as my next car. I'm definitely considering a M3. But with how much Tesla offers, with me being a tech guy, it makes a lot of sense for me to go with the Cybertruck or the Model S or Model 3 or whatever I decide getting once that time comes. So with that being said, I want to read off some of the facts that we know about. And one thing that kind of stood out to me on the Tesla side is they said that the Cybertruck is better utility than a truck with more performance than a sports car. So let's unpack this, right? The Cybertruck will be offered in 3 different tiers, right? Or 3 different styles, whatever you want to call it. The first is a single motor rear-wheel drive that starts at $39K. Now, when we look at this price, $39,000 for a truck, let alone may that be like a normal gas vehicle, a diesel car, and now electric, is a really fairly priced truck. This is F-150 territory. This is, I think, low Silverado territory. So this is where the trucks are at. And the fact that you could get a fully electric truck that looks unlike any other truck, that has so much more technology than any other truck, that probably will last longer than any other truck, it just makes the most sense, right? So that's the first one. There's a single motor rear-wheel drive, starts at $39K. It has a 250-mile range, which is on the low side. It also has a towing capacity of 7,500 pounds and will do 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Now, there's 2 other ones. The other 2 are the dual motor all-wheel drive that starts at $49,000. With this one, you have a range of 300 miles, which I think is optimal for any car. I feel like 300 miles is a really good range. My current car, which is a 2003 Lexus ES, has a range of maybe like 250, if that, because it's a 3.0 V6, super heavy. And it's terrible. Like, I go to the gas station at least once a week. So ideally 300 is like the minimum that I would personally shoot for a car. With that, this the dual motor all-wheel drive will have a 10,000 pound towing capacity and will do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. 4.5 seconds, guys, it's not supercar territory, but it's like nice sports car territory. And then third, which is going to be like the high-end Cybertruck, it's going to be a tri-motor all-wheel drive, and it will start at $69,000. With that, it will have a 500-mile range, which I think is amazing. That is like, you could drive pretty much, I'm trying to think, you could definitely drive from the Bay Area to LA, no problem. You could pretty much go from the Bay Area to like Southern Washington, I think. And then with a quick, 30-minute charge, especially if there's a supercharger on the route, you're good. But just the sheer fact that this, tri-motor, it also can, has a towing capacity of 14,000 pounds and does 0 to 60. Oh, all right, we're back. The tri-motor does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. That, my friends, is supercar territory. That's like the Ferraris, the McLarens, the Lamborghinis. That's the kind of territory that a truck is playing in. That's how dope this car is going to be. And this is what we know so far. This could completely, change once they start getting into production. But for what we know so far, this car will be able to do 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. And what I think, guys, especially with what we've seen with Tesla, is the fact that over time, especially with all the different software updates, it could potentially even get faster. It could probably push down to 2.7, 2.6 seconds for 0 to 60, which is just amazing to me. Regardless of the tier that you pick, self-driving will be a $7,000 option, which, like I've said in previous videos, if you're getting a Tesla, you're gonna want to get the self-driving. It makes complete sense. It's a feature that only gets better. With what we've seen it is capable of doing. It's like you'd be dumb not to get it. And if you guys want me to make a video fully on just Tesla's self-driving capability, let me know in the comment section. I can definitely do that. And some of the things that we know so far, other updates, is that it will come in one color. And that's the color that we've been seeing in all the different videos in the announcement, like that grayish, like stainless steel color. That's the one that it's going to come with. But as you can see in this tweet, what Elon Musk is saying is that people will be able to wrap it. So you can wrap it any color, any pattern that you want, which I think is pretty dope because you kind of have the freedom to do whatever you want. It's a canvas, paint it however you want to paint it, right? Like for example, with me, I would probably go all out on a dope wrap, something that kind of pops, but is also like not too much in your face, And what's crazy to me, and one thing about the color, it reminds me of a DeLorean. So Back to the Future, if you guys remember that movie, it reminds me of it, like not only with like the exposed stainless steel, but just the fact that it's such a futuristic car. And I feel like even 30 years from now, when we look at the Cybertruck, we're gonna be like, that's a timeless car. Like that's a car that like the design will, stand the test of time. Next thing that we know is that there's been between 500,000 to 550,000 pre-orders. So that's that many people committing $100 and depositing that and reserving that for a Cybertruck. And when you think about it, that means that Tesla has been able to raise $50 million off of that $100 that they per reservation, which means that that's roughly about $30 billion in pre-sales, basically, like pre-sale commitments. And clearly it could fluctuate. People are probably going to pull out. Some people are going to put in. But just the fact that there's this much excitement about the car is mind blasting. The next update is the fact that the Cybertruck prototype, according to Elon Musk, will actually be 3% smaller than the one that we've seen in the launch event and in pictures. So I'm interested in seeing what parts of the truck that will happen. I think they may have made a couple of statements, but it'll probably be the height and the actual width of it so that people can actually put the car into their garages. That's my assumption. And then I think the most important thing, right, is like, okay, well, when is this going to launch? With the tri-motor all-wheel drive and the dual motor all-wheel drive, production is expected late 2021. And then with the single motor, it will be like late 2022, right? Which is a long time from now. And I think with what we've seen with the Model S and the Model 3, that could actually even get pushed out a year or two. So I'm very optimistic that they'll get somewhere within that time range and maybe a little bit later. But overall, guys, I'm very, very excited to see the Cybertruck. I think it's going to be one of the craziest, dopest cars out there on the streets. And I would love to hear what you guys think. I'm definitely going to give you guys more updates on the Cybertruck. We can kind of dive into more of like the specific details once we get closer. I'll definitely make another video about the 5 things that I love about the Tesla Cybertruck as far as what we know about it. And yeah, like I'm really excited. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about this format too, of me just kind of like talking to you guys and sharing some facts. So overall, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next video. Peace.